my friend. Happy New Year. It is Pat Sloan, and today kicks off January for us. Yes, I know yesterday was the first, but today is really kickoff for us quilters. We got a little break yesterday, right? I hope you enjoyed your January 1st. I hope you had something good to eat. We had pork and sauerkraut, which is a good luck. You must have it for good luck for the whole year. And I've not missed it for many, many years, maybe forever. Good thing. So I have changed out the quilts. You can see behind me is our home is that we did as a quilt along a while back. There's a link in the description box to that if you missed it. It was a quilt, it was a Block Wednesday quilt along. And at the end of the video today, I have a walkthrough of the changing out of the quilts here in my home. But first we need to go, what is the month? It is hobby month. There's other things too, but hobby month, yes. Can nest in January and do our hobbies. It's a good thing. And if you are on the other side of the world where I think it is stinking hot in January, you want to be inside as well. So there you go. It's hobby month. And today I am so thrilled because I am on an interview. Brandy of Quilters on Fire. She chatted with me and we had such a fun time. She does a great podcast, so it's no visual, it's just listening. So you can go over to the link in the description box and visit with her and I and listen on this January kickoff to a little fun chat about quilting with Brandy at Quilters on Fire. And she used to be a firefighter, so I think that's where the Quilters on Fire came from. I think it's really cute. So we got two things to talk about, and then I'm going to show you some stuff that I did the other day. First is planners. So I'm going to close out my 2023 planner. As I'm taping this, I still have a couple of days left for my December. And I had a couple of days where I just either didn't sew a whole lot or didn't track it, but I've got the last things to do. So this planner is closed up, and I am moving on to the planner, the 52 list planner, which is really cool. And if you've got this one, be sure you read in the beginning. There's some really neat sort of inspirational things. Plus, I love that there's a little section here. Hold on. It has special happenings, and I think I'm going to use that to document each month something special, unique, interesting that I did in the month, whether it was quilting or non-quilting is listed here. And then every month is like, these are perpetual planners, I guess, so they don't have an actual year or day. You could just fill in the days yourself. But our quote today is, we do not need magic to transform our world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. So that is the quote for the day. So I am going to take these snowman stickers and I'm going to put them in there, and I'll show you that on another day. I will get them in there. Also, I am going to write in the 52 list the happiness version. There's several of these books, and each week it's just one list for the week. So I'm going to read you the list one. Of course, I didn't open it. List one is awesome. It says, list what makes you happy right now. List what makes you happy right now. And it's always just the 2 pages. So it's like, if you feel like overwhelmed by listing anything, you could just list on one page. You could doodle on the other page, make your grocery list. So I think that is super cool. And then it's one list a week. That's it. And I'm kind of looking forward to this and just seeing if I keep up. That's a big thing, right? Keeping up. Now, what I want to do is, let me just show you a quick clip of what I was doing to get ready to put the quilts out. So take a look. Let me show you what I'm doing. These stacks here are for charity, and the one group will put the binding on all of those. And these are all ones that have been finished for a while. I've got some things that need pressed. And then let's go in the other room. Things that need shipped. I have got a space for, this is Christmas already. This is Christmas I couldn't even hang up, which will, next year I'll have to figure out. I think several of those will have to be donated somewhere. And then I've got the Christmas I'm taking down. And so that has all got to fit in there. I don't think it's going to fit. And up here are the blue quilts that I've just stacked so that I can use them. So those are the next ones I'm going to use, and I will probably put the things that are going to charity all up here until I am able to send those off at the end of January. This particular month, it took me a lot longer to do this, mostly because I was resorting things, because I was pulling things for charity, and then I was rearranging quilts and putting them back on the shelves in different places than they had been. So it took a lot of unfolding and folding back up and sort of thinking about it. And so it did take me, I just spent the day on it. You know, it was probably about 5 hours so it was quite a bit of the day, but I didn't go straight through. I took some breaks, we went to lunch, you know, those kind of things, but it was a lot longer than usual. Usually I sort of have the quilts, put them up, put the other ones back in their spot, you know, so kind of like grouping them. But I did know that I was going to be doing the, you know, sorting through, finding charity things and rearranging, so it was a little bit more time. Now, before we get to the temperature quilt stuff, let me just show you some things that I worked on, including getting into my first order from the Featherweight shop with some goodies for the Duchess. Let's take a look. Here's the back side, and it is hard to find it, but once you find it, all I have to do is pull like this. And occasionally, if I didn't get enough of them snipped in between, it might, you know, it might stall like there. I just had to pull a thread, or I could have just broke it and, you know, kept going. But there we go. Now there'll be little threads on the top that I have to clean off. But I've got the back thread here, and all right. So I will go ahead and just clean all this off here. There's little tiny threads, and then I will do my one last wave stitch on there. Yes, and that will be done. Okay, let me show you. Let's look. Oh, I'm working on the Santa. I mean, the snowman. I'm working on the snowman, and I'm not going to put it in a hoop, but when I'm done, I'm going to do that other winter stitchery that I showed you with the penguin and stuff that was from the Factory shop. Okay, so here's the Featherweight shop's box, and I haven't opened it yet because I wanted to do it on camera, and this is actually, I'm filming this Christmas Eve, and it's like 3 o'clock, so I've got a wonderful Starbucks. Thank you to everybody. Mwah. Thank you. Such a nice treat. So I didn't want to open it until I showed you it. I've had it for like 3 days, and there just was too much other stuff in the videos, but like, here we go. So I want to show you how nicely they package everything. It's got a nice sturdy box, very sturdy box. It's wrapped with a foamy wrap stuff. All right, so what all did I get? I've almost forgotten what I got. So I got this chart. Okay, so this is the first thing I got. This is the oiling chart. So this chart is showing you where on the machine to oil it, and I just thought that would be useful to put with my stuff because I like a nice chart that tells me exactly what to do. So I have that, and what did I order here? Whoops, there's little things falling out here. The motor and gear lubricant. Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. Is this the oil? Gear lubricant, or is this the grease? This might be the grease. I ordered grease and oil, and Jen suggested these were good, so, and I figured they're from the Featherweight shop who specializes in featherweight, so this is what the Duchess is getting. Okay, so we've got that, and this is the, okay, so that's the grease. That's what I thought. That's the grease, and this is the oil. So I've got both of them. So I am ready to go. And oh my God, look how sweet everything is. It's all wrapped. Honestly, I don't remember what I ordered. And then you all were telling me other things I needed to order. And so, God help me. I'll be on there ordering all the time. And All right, I just pull this off to the side. But there, you got like little rickrack for your collection if you want to keep that. What I get? Oh, I ordered a red and white. I've got all kinds of nice little stoppers now. I ordered a red and white peppermint one. Isn't that cute? Yeah, for the Duchess. Isn't that sweet? So I now have a nice little collection going of little thread topper thingies. Okay, so they have poured some more bubble wrap. I got this package of the rickrack looking ties to put around cords and things like that. So I love them. I think I have some of those. I think I may have got them in a Fat Quarter Shop box. Didn't we get them in that one time? I have no idea what this big thing is. I do not remember. Oh, they put a receipt in. That's good, with a nice little handwritten note in there. So that's what did they say? Happy holidays. Owners would like you to have the complete handbook to go with the oiling as a Merry Christmas. April loves your quilting. Oh, how sweet is that? So this is a gift. This big thing that I didn't remember ordering is a gift from the Featherweight shop. And stitch tips. So they sent me this little card too. Wow. Okay, so we'll look at that book last. I had to get a keychain. Because one, I love these keychains that look like motel keychains, like old-fashioned motel keychains. And I just think they're so nostalgic. And so there's a 211, the model number, and the Featherweight shop. I had to have that. Had to have it. And it's kind of a leather. It's, well, pleather. It's a pleather. But it's not plastic. It's not hard plastic, which is interesting. I didn't know if I even knew. So this is, I have no idea. I have no idea. I do remember I ordered something in a pink, that came in a pink bag, but I don't remember. Oh, I think it's a guide. I think it's the guide. What is it? There we go. Yeah. So this is the guide to be used on the Featherweight. So if you want to check your 1/4 inch seam, I think, and all that good stuff. Whoops. So here, the Featherweight Accurate Seam Guide. I think this can actually be like screwed into one of those little screws in the middle, or it's just for testing. One of them is just for testing. See, like, you know, you get on there. Maybe you never do this, but look, more pretty rickrack. Look at this. They wrap everything. It's like getting presents. Oh my goodness. What a nice company. All right. All right. So they are amazing. Okay. So this is the guide, I think. So anyways, I'm gonna have to look at these and figure out what to do. And I don't know if I'm gonna use them or not, but I wanted to try them. So I'm going to try them. And they came with this little bag to keep them in, so you keep them nice. And then this. So they said they sent me, this is a Merry Christmas present from the owners. That's so nice. So they have a book, apparently. And here we go. Okay. They wrapped it really well. There we go. Oh, there's the maintenance handbook. Look at this. Look at this. And it's got spiral, and it flips up, and it has like, it looks like a thing to leave it straight. Ah, so nice. Okay, and more lovely pink, pretty pink rickrack too. I could keep all that, because you know what? I might use it. So this was a huge surprise. I was not expecting that. So I've got my goodies. So that was that. So anyways, this is what I was doing just to try to move things forward. I'm also going to go and work on the label for the critter quilt. Gonna get that sewn. I got it all cut out. So I still, as of taping this, do not have the binding on the mushroom quilt, but it is just over there on the counter, and I will do that. I will do that next. I decided I wasn't going to hang it because I wanted to do blue and white, and so, you know, that's really where you know its priority went down. Went down. So, you know, it happens. That happens. Let's look at the temperature cross stitch. Oh, I just ripped it. Oh goodness, I just ripped my page. Okay, we'll have to tape it back up. So this is a temperature cross stitch. And I need to pull the floss because I did not buy the floss packet. I should have, but instead I thought I'm just going to use the floss that I have. And I decided I'm going to use my Aurifil floss. And I am going to use this fabric flare, which is kind of called like parchment. So it's got a little bit of modeling on it, which I think is kind of neat. Let's just look down here. I'm just going to be going on the computer then and taking these threads, and I have all of the floss colors from Aurifil. And so this is just a selection I have pulled out, my kind of like working selection. But we're going to be down in these navies to lighter blues. And there's also aquas, and there are golds, you know, like yellows. Let's see. So I've got navies, I've got aquas, I've got oranges. Do I have any orange in there? I've got there's some oranges. So there's shades of that, and then red, everything red. There's some different shades kind of red to pink, and there are 23 of these that I need to pull. And then what I'm going to do, I'm not sure whether I'm just going to, what I might do is shift all these back. This is the front side of this drawer. I'll shift all these back and put the 23 of them up here. And then I'll probably take this floss ring and a few of these, I think they're called floss biddies from the Fat Quarter Shop, and I will take some of the floss off on here. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this acrylic thing because this sits up on the shelf there. It's with far side. Oh, you can't see for the light. My light's in the way. But it's under the red box. That's where this sits. And so I will just keep them up there because that will be really nice and convenient. And then decide, like, I don't know, I'll probably do 1 or 2 stitches, and then be ready. Be ready for doing every couple of days for a while. A lot of people use Weather Underground, I've read, so I'm going to take a look at that. I've never used it. Okay, so now let's just go take a look at my quilts. I put them up. I'm just so thrilled to have the blue quilts up. It just feels so peaceful. Plus I have a little bit of goodies hanging out with the mushrooms. Let's take a look. Okay, let's go see what I did. So I put back the houses. I put them back up again because I just didn't have them up for very long when I finished. And this is where I did the matchstick quilting, and we did, did a little challenge where you tried it. And people ask, how do I hang things? Straight pins. It's just a straight pin. They come and go on this wall. I also put a little cross stitch that I did from one of the Fat Quarter Shops. It was a Make-A-Wish charity. This was the cross stitch that went with one of them, and it's blue. So we're in blue, everything blue. Look, that is Snow Day from my Holiday Hoopla book. So excited to have that up there to enjoy. And here, let's pull it back so you can see the whole dining room. I have a little mat on the table, which is from Quilt the Seasons. It's from the mittens table runner, and the mat table runner you're going to see. This is my Nordic snowflake. This is a digital pattern of mine, the garden path, and this was done in batiks, so it has sort of a little bit of a glow to it. I just love it. It's one of my digital patterns, so you can get that if you like it. And there's no curves. But doesn't it look like there's curves? I don't know why. It just does, and it's so cool. So cool. So I've got all the mushrooms. I've accumulated the mushrooms over here. And just sort of enjoying them with some snowmen. And this little was a gift. But I put all the mushrooms in here because I've ordered the glitter, the lighted tree. So I'm thinking the lighted tree will go on this side. So we are going to see how that works out. So over here in the living room, here we go. So down from here on the side. So there is the mitten. Don't lose your mittens. I got that on the table runner. And up on the wall is the quilt that is the free pattern for the drawing room fabric using all of the blues. Doesn't that look fantastic? So good. So here is the mitten table runner in blue. This is, I think, just about my only blue and white table runner. So, well, there it is, and it fits. This quilt here is from one of my books, and I really loved using, I'll stay back here so you can see it. I used this big floral with a really wide border, and then that's the same as between the light strips. So it really gives that quilt a lot of interest and with that print being used. And then they're scrappy. Pretty much the same colors of blue, but scrappy little strips. And they're more narrow. They're not 2-inch. I think they may have been maybe 1.5-inch finished or 1-inch finished. Then here's some pillows that I have out. This is one that our ambassador Suzanne stitched for me. A little blue pillow. And then over here I have just a table mat. Oh, there's my grow light. How did that box get left here? That's not nice for the tour, but there you get to see real life. Real life table mat done with my Bonnie Lane, and the sweater pillow, which goes with this quilt here. And I'm going to go ahead and open that quilt. I've got the humidifier. I'm going to open that quilt for you then. But on the rack, here we go. On the rack, I have from my Birdsong, and then Oh My Stars, and then at the bottom was a sampler, beginning sampler that we did. And here is where I'm keeping the quilts to go to charity, up on the top of the cupboard until the end of the month, when they will be going with our ambassador Kathy, and she'll be finding homes for them. And I draped over the laundry basket. I've just done that recently, and I think it looks really nice. Okay, let me go around the corner here. I don't have anything up on the door yet. Have to make something for the door. I've got, this is a painting that my mother-in-law did. We have several of them that were ones that she painted. But I've got some little pieces here, little January. I think I'm going to hang them up here each time. I'm going to hang those up. I need to find the whole stack of them. I've got a whole stack. And then back here, I put a smaller, this was a Christmas block of the month that we did from the Fat Quarter Shop. And that looks so good there. It's a little smaller than what I often put up there, but I'm okay with that. And then the little jester snow people. They kind of crack me up. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this quilt off the chair so that you can see it. And I think I'll take that one too then and show you. I'll just kind of drape them over the sofa. So give me a second. So here is this one. I just love it. Oh, it turns out I did use, it looks like 2 different prints. This one is the main floral. And if you ever get a chance to get a floral like this 2-tone with a great big exuberant design, they are so amazing. And then I had a smaller print. Those actually might be 2 different ones. Can't tell. No, I think they might be. So you can see here. Yeah, I think those are 2 different prints. And that way the background is not just plain white, and the dark is navy is really dark, so it's got a really nice high contrast on it. I just adore that quilt. Okay, let me show you the other one. This is the Holiday Homies pattern from Tula Pink. It is a free pattern, and it used to showcase this fabric. All of this is the Holiday Homies. I'm not sure about the solids. They're probably stuff I had. But yeah, I just love it so much. Just really, really love it. One year I'll hang it, but the thing is I like to hang blue and white, and it's got a lot of red. Now what I did do, which you may have noticed, is there's red going on in this room. So like one year maybe I could hang it up here and then, you know, have the red accents in this room. This doesn't have any red, but you know, I've got all the mushroom stuff. I've got red on there, so that's kind of fun. So let me just put up the last one from my Birdsong. And the last one I'll pull out is the Birdsong. It is the panel quilt that was a free pattern that went along with the panel. So you can actually, you know, make this pattern and use maybe another panel, but of course you want to use my fabric. But if you have the Birdsong still, this is a way to use it. This is a panel, this centerpiece, and then you can see these image-based ones like here. Up in the corners, all were part of the panel. Came in pink and blue. So yeah, so exciting. Look at the pretty feathers sewn, quilted on this one by Linda Leather Stitch. Linda Leather Stitch. So cool. And that's now hanging on the ladder. Let me show you the ladder before I hang this back up. It has a wood rung on the top and then the metal rungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I'm not really going to use that last one unless you're going to tuck something behind it. But I generally will put like 3 to 4 quilts on here. Right now I just had 3, but I have put 4 on there comfortably. It looks super nice. I will link that in the description box and at my website. It's a really reasonably priced and really well made. And here it is, all set up. Let me go sweep around again so that you can just see. You can see it all. I need to get something pretty to put in the bowl. I'm thinking maybe some silver balls or something like that, or to make it a little bit festive. So super cool. And then I'm just so excited. I just love when I do change the quilts out because it's just so pretty. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking a little tour of my home. I hope that you are changing out your quilts and enjoying them every day. Thank you for joining me here on January 2nd to kick off our year together. We are going to have so much fun. It is such a delight to have you here. And I can't wait to see if you're going to do planners. Tell me if you're going to do planners, if you're going to do the temperature cross stitch. Just, what's going on with you. Do you have a featherweight? Tell me something in the comments. Leave me a note. I love them. So I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.